What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal, people? Hope all are doing well. You're having a blessed day, afternoon, or evening whenever you come across this reading. You already know, if you watch me with good heart and good intentions, you are blessed and protected. But if you watch me with any ill will or mal intentions or evil eyes, go blind 144,000 times. Instantly, quickly, swiftly, you will feel the effects of all the hexes and the curses and the spells that you project. And if you are siphoning my energy or anybody else's energy from this reading, you will receive karma. Quick, fast, and in a hurry, because you reap what you sow for vibing so low. What's the deal, collective? How you doing this early AM? So I'm gonna tap, since I'm up, since I've been up since the crack of ass, we're going to tap into this full moon energy. Hopefully this comes out as a collective reading. So let's tap into this energy as a collective reading as a whole. Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light, light attribute only. Please provide me insight for the collective energy. What message do we have for them this full moon cycle? You already know this could be your energy. This could be mine. 155. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't make anything stick or it's going to make you sick. And if you feel the need to sow a seed, don't hesitate to donate to me. My information is in the description box below, and anything that you need to know about me is in the description box below. So 222 on the timer as I get started. Let's see what the energy is. Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light, light attribute only. What is the energy for the collective? What is the starting energy for the collective? Collective energy. What is the energy for the collective? We have healing and meditation. We have the Pantagruelian hemp. It's a plant. I don't know. So you got healing and meditation. So you could be healing. You could be doing some meditating. We also got purity and innocence. So we have healing and meditation. We have Daisy. Okay, purity and innocence. We have Nightingale. It says, sing your own song to teach others, bird of music. We have Par de Arco. We have spiritual awareness and ancestral connection. And then we have the rune Isa, which is clarity, challenges, and introspection. So collective, this is the energy you're in. You're going through some type of healing. You're healing through something. Okay, you could be doing some type of form of meditation that you're healing. Excuse my voice. You could be going through some type of healing and doing some type of form of meditation that's helping you heal. Okay, there's some type of purity. You're pure 444. There's some type of purification. You're being purified. Okay, something to do with your innocence. Okay, so you're healing from something. You're being purified. You're singing your own song. So there's something that you're doing that you're teaching others. You could be a singer. You could be a songwriter. Okay, your music, bird of music, or you could like music. You could be someone that's inspired by music, or you could be someone that is inspiring people with music. Like I said, you could be a singer, a rapper. but that's just something that you're doing, or that's something that you should be doing, which is going to teach others. And whatever this is going to bring spiritual awareness and ancestral connection to you and to others. You're going to bring clarity, or you are clarity. You could be going through some challenges. You're going through introspection. You're looking at something in a different perspective. When it comes to some type of friendship or romance. Because you're healing mistletoe. And look, mistletoe, we got Christmas is coming. So something about Christmas with some type of friendship or romance. And I'm going to take this one as the last card because we started with healing with meditation and we got the finch. It says, fly away with your troubles, bird of healing. So you start with healing, you end with healing. The card on the top, you're being freed from something. The falcon brings solution to your troubles. And so you're going through something. Confirmation with the sirens. So you're healing. You're currently going through some healing from whatever troubles or struggles that you are dealing with. And there's something that's about to go away. Something's about to leave your life. Something that you gain spiritual awareness about. Okay, you're connecting with your ancestors. You have an ancestral connection that's bringing you spiritual awareness and clarity from whatever challenges that you were going through, whatever troubles you were facing. And now you're finding a new perspective or introspection on some type of friendship or romance. You're doing something that's teaching others. So continue to do it. My right hand is itching. God, be money. Money could be coming collective. Because my right hand is itching right now. Hard out of nowhere. Ooh, baby. So collective, you're healing. You're healing through some troubles. And there's going to be a solution that's going to take your troubles away. And you're going to be free. You've been purified. You've been seen innocent with this purity and innocence. There's been some type of purification in your energy. You've been purified from something. You're being looked at as innocent. There's something innocent about you. You have some type of innocence to you. You're somebody who's pure and innocent. And you're teaching others through maybe music. Look into these. Look into these. The daisy and what it represents, what comes up for you when you look up it. The nightingale bird, Padre de Arco. Mistletoe, we in Christmas, so something with Christmas, definitely. There's no coincidences that we in the month of December and the mistletoe come out. What card, what deck am I using? So let's tap into this. Let's see what this let's see. Let's tap in more into this. Okay, so what is the collective healing from? What is the collective healing from? What's the collective healing from? The collective is healing from something from the third house when it comes to communication. A quest for understanding, planet Mercury, zodiac Gemini. This has to do with some type of communication. The mind, siblings, short distance travel, our neighborhood, learning, teaching, and extended family. So something with teaching. You're teaching somebody. You're teaching others. This is about your conscious skills for reflective intelligence, your individual taste in reading and writing, as well as local transportation, including mail or other deliveries. So basically, this has to do with your healing. You could be healing from family, from extended family members. You could be healing from some type of healing and meditating, communication. You're healing from something that you have came to an understanding about when it comes to the way you think about your family, your neighborhood, extended family. Whatever you're learning that you're teaching someone else. Yeah, yep. Your communication, your dreams, visionary. A series of thoughts, images, RMC, digital insight, vision. So you're someone who gets insight. This lands right under purity and innocence. So you're someone who gets insight, visions, with this spiritual awareness and ancestral connection. You can be an intuitive. So you're someone who gets messages from spirit. Okay, so this has to do with your healing. So you're healing and you're meditating, you're going through some type of communication with spirit. Spirit could be communicating. Spirit could be communicating to you about family issues, about your neighborhood, about certain communications, whatever you're thinking, how you think. Whatever you're putting your mind to. Whatever you're studying, learning, focusing on. Whatever you're spending time with or with who you're spending time with. You're healing. My hand is itching. You're healing and you're meditating. Getting communication, coming into an understanding, getting some type of communication and having an understanding about something that you're getting insight and visions from or about. And with this card that's coming out, I haven't plucked the next card, but with this Nightingale, whatever your vision, whatever your insights, whatever is being communicated to you, you're communicating it to others. This might be with music, but you're singing your own song to teach others. So singing, you're speaking your truth. You're teaching others. You're expressing, you're a visionary. So you're expressing your dreams. You got damage, mischief, danger, injury, damage to person, place, or thing, source of harm, evil or irritation, wickedness, devilish, bad behavior, annoyance, or bothersome. Okay, this landing right under Nightingale. Sing your own song to teach others. So you're speaking. So this has to do with some trouble that you were going through. And this is the trouble that you were going through. You were going through something. There was some type of mischief and danger that was happening in your life. You could have been put into danger. Somebody was trying to bring some type of harm to you. There were a lot of wickedness and devilish and bad behavior, annoying and bothersome people in your energy. This could be your siblings, in your neighborhood, your extended family. So you were getting communication in dreams. 1455 555. You were getting communication and you're healing and meditating, getting communication and insight and vision. Somebody don't want me to say nothing. They're trying to block my throat. Confirmation with the sirens. 1515. You were getting insight and communicating with spirit, and they were telling you about some danger and mischief and some fucking a source of harm or evil that was in your energy. They were telling you the source of this devilish behavior, the bad behavior, the person or the energy or the people or the places or whatever it is that was causing you trouble. They were giving you and communicating with you and providing you with insight and vision about this mischief and danger. Yeah, you were getting information about how somebody was trying to cause you delays. Somebody was trying to delay and postpone your spiritual awareness, your ancestral connection. They were trying to slow your connection down. So you were getting communication. They were communicating with you. You were getting insight and visions about some danger, the source of harm that was trying to postpone or stop or slow your ancestral connection, your spiritual awareness. And you got clarity about these challenges. Yeah. You got clarity about the magic, the conjuring, the supernatural, spirituality, religion, curses, hexes. You got clarity about these curses, hexes, and spells and rituals that were done on you. This could be somebody that you had a friendship romance with. Yeah. This is somebody you had a friendship romance with. It says a selection. This is somebody that has, it says selection, variety, preferences, alternative, a decision to pick, choosing between two or more. Okay, this is somebody that chose choices. Friendship romance. This is somebody that you had a friendship romance with. Okay. This is somebody that chose between two or more people. Or this is somebody who has options. A card fell. The last card fell. Hold on. Yeah, house of friendship. 11th house. Community. Communication. Planet Uranus. Zodiac Aquarius. Friendship, larger groups, humanitarian efforts, networking, social circle, technology and innovation, hopes and dreams, collaboration, goals, electronics, surprises, inventions, science fiction, technology, and trends. So fly away with your troubles. Bird of healing. You're healing from some type of friendship romance. This is crazy that the friendship romance is here and then the friendship card comes out here. So you're healing from some type of friendship romance that you had. Whatever trouble. So you, okay. With the top row, you're healing. You're meditating. You're being purified because you're innocent. You're innocent. So you're innocent in something. And you're seeking your own song. So basically you're healing from, I'm going to say maybe, we're going to go with the sign, a Gemini energy. There's some type of communication that you're getting from like maybe a Gemini energy. This could be a sibling, somebody from a neighborhood, or extended family. Or somebody that you could have had a friendship romance with. There's something that you're learning. And this is through communication, through spirit. You're getting dreams, you're getting visions, you're getting insight about this danger, mischief. About how someone was trying to bring you some type of injury, was trying to damage you, your people, your places, your things. They were trying to bring you some harm. That they were the devil in your life. that they were being annoying and bothersome in your energy. And you're out here singing your own song and you're teaching others. So you're singing your own song. You're telling your story. You're speaking about this because you have spiritual awareness and you have ancestral connection. And they were trying to delay this for you with the delays and postpone right under spiritual awareness and ancestral connection. They were trying to postpone this. They were trying to put a stop or pause or slow down whatever connection, communication, insight, or vision that you were getting about this danger, harm, or source of harm. But you still got clarity with this Isa. You still gain clarity about these challenges. You got an introspection about this magic conjuring that was happening, the supernatural, about these curses, hexes, and spells and rituals that were being done on you. It could have been being done on it could have been being done by somebody that you had a friendship romance with. 2133, so 333. So this could have been done by somebody you had a friendship romance with, or they were doing this to a friendship romance that you had. This friendship romance option, choices, a selection, variety, alternative, a decision to pick, choosing between two or more. So this friendship romance had a decision to pick between two or more. So with this confused thing on the card and choices, somebody was confused because they had a lot of options. This definitely has to do with some type of friendship you had. This could either do with a friendship that you had in your neighborhood, a friendship that you have in your social circle, or when you were networking. This has to do with large groups. So fly away your troubles, your birds are healing. You're healing from some type of friendship of a community. Excuse me, confirmation. You're healing and your troubles are going to fly away. Fly away with your troubles, and you're healing from some type of community, some type of friendship you have, from some type of social circle you were in, a collaboration that you were in. This could have to do with either in your neighborhood, a family, or online, or maybe just all of it. You're healing from everything, from people around you, from your family, and from online. You gain spiritual awareness about this. What's the top card? Fifth house of pleasure, quest for creativity, planet sun. Creativity, joy, pleasure, indulgence, play, romance, and fertility, joy, where childhood innocence resides. Inner romantic, color, sports, and hobbies, desire to feel special, to be an influencer, to escape from responsibility, affair, fling, and a one-night stand. It says, bring solution to your troubles, bird of freedom, from this fifth, from somebody that wanted to have an affair or a fling or a one-night stand with you. You're being healed from somebody that desires to feel special. This is somebody that wants to be an influencer. This is somebody that's trying to escape from their responsibilities. You're being freed from somebody that's not trying to take accountability for something. You got Gemino. I don't know why domino. Is a domino effect. There's some type of domino effect that's happening. We got a Gemini, Aquarius, and a Leo sign that's out here. That could be your sign, or this could be the sign of the people in your energy that you're healing from. Somebody trying to block my throat. This has to do with either your siblings, family, or an extended family, family that you don't even mess with, or some type of friendship romance that you had. Either with a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Leo. And you're getting communication about the curses, the hexes, and the spells that were causing you challenges. When it comes to this friendship in this community, or social circles. Can't even say that word properly. But like I said, you're being purified. Your innocence. You have communication with your ancestors, with the spirits. Look, as soon as I split the deck, it says you survived the unsurvivable. So you could have been being poisoned with this mischief. You survived the unsurvivable. You're healing from something that you were not supposed to survive. This says stay calm and don't respond. So you survived the unsurvivable, so continue to stay calm and don't respond. You could be meditating. So there's healing and meditating with the first card. She's sitting, she's meditating. So you've been healing, you've been meditating, you've been getting insight. About this mischief. What else, Spirit? Yeah. Confirmation with the sirens. There's somebody that's calling out for help now. So basically, you singing your song, you're teaching others about some type of source of harm, of evil. Somebody that was in devilish, wicked behavior. Somebody that's being annoying and bothersome. You could be calling out for help, or there's somebody that's calling out for help. So you survived the unsurvivable. You're staying calm. You're not responding. And now there's somebody that's calling out for help. They drowning. They in the water. Somebody's calling out for help, and they drowning. What's up, suffering? What's up, mumbles? Because I ain't start mumbling until you started watching. What up, stalker? You trying to send your shit in this full moon cycle? So collective, you survived the unsurvivable. Okay, you're not responding, and now somebody's calling out for help. Hey. Oh, yeah. So basically, they going broke, or they was trying to delay or postpone. They was trying to make you go broke. So collective, you were getting spiritual awareness because you have some type of ancestral connection. And you were getting some type of spiritual awareness about how somebody was trying to delay or postpone or make something slower than expected, cause lateness. They was trying to make you go broke. And now they calling out for help because now they're going broke. They calling out for help because they're going broke. Their bills is past due. Yeah, because you cut these cords. You free. With this freedom, bird of freedom. You cut some type of cord. You got clarity. With this clarity, challenge, and introspection. With this magic and conjuring. Curse, hexes, and spells, rituals. You cut some type of cord. You could have did some cord cutting. That's so funny. You could have did some type of cord cutting, collective. You're free from whatever curse, hex, spell, or ritual they were doing. And now this person is this crusty, crabby, raggedy Ann Bitter, miserable ass needs to go heal themselves. This person that you had a friendship romance with. Somebody that chose somebody else. That had choosing between two or more. Somebody that has a lot of options. Yeah, this is somebody that was casting a lot of types of spells. Casted all types of spells, collective. You're healing from this friendship, a community, a large group, a social circle that was casting all type of spells on you. Yeah, spiritual warfare. You survived the unsurvivable. You survived the spiritual warfare. This death call, it was in the reverse, but you survived some type of death call, collective, because you got a lot of protection. Yeah, now somebody's confused. I don't know if I showed the card properly. Somebody's confused right now. How they going broke. You have a lot of protection. Okay, so you survive unsurvivable from the spiritual warfare, from these curses, hexes, and spells they were trying to send to you. Don't stay calm. Don't respond. So you're not responding to these death calls. So what they was trying to send you some death, collective. But there's a lot of protection around you. You have a lot of eyes on you. You have a lot of protection. And now somebody's calling out for help. They confused how they going broke. They confused how you cut the cord. Yes, wow. Somebody's going to jail. Wow. Hold on. We got mail theft, but we're going to take that as the last card. I also see another card there. Another card there that's popping out. So let's read these. It says jail. They going to jail. Right after jail, we got FBI detective. So somebody's going to jail. You're free. You've cut the cords, and this person is going to jail. Yeah, this is somebody that was casting all types of spells, and they were doing this for money. They were doing this for money because because you're a boss. Okay, you're of boss status, collective. You have your own business. You're an entrepreneur. You're self-made. And somebody was trying to keep you trapped, stuck, and stagnant. They was doing jar spells. A power abuser that was out here abusing their power, doing magic on you, trying to make things slower, cause delays to your business maybe. Yeah, we got mail theft. They were stealing some type of mail. Or they stole some type of information that was supposed to be given to you. Yeah, they was trying to take what was yours, collective. Yeah, three's a crowd. Breakup. So there's about to be a breakup soon. Okay, there's about to be some type of separation because they was trying to take what was yours. Yeah, somebody's getting gaslighted and ghosted. Okay, because you survived the unsurvivable. Yeah, ending time is up. Because if you can't grow together, you don't go together. Yeah, you got mail. Mail theft and you got mail. You got the message. Somebody was trying to slow a message with this mail theft, but you got mail. It's literally landing under, you got, the mail is landing under the mail. So somebody, I'm going to take that as somebody was trying to stop this message. Somebody was trying to stop a message from you receiving a message. Yep, they was trying to take what's yours because you're a tarot reader psychic. Big money is coming. Somebody was trying to take your money, collective. Trust the process. You trusted the process? So, somebody really don't want me to talk because they really trying to dry out my mouth. If you're watching and this resonates with you, make sure to like the video. Thank you. If you're a new subscriber, hello. Welcome. But, collective, you're healing from some type of curse, hex, or spell or ritual that they were doing to you. This was done by a group of people. It could be somebody that's from your neighborhood. This could be extended family, siblings, or somebody that you had a friendship romance with, and they were trying to take what's yours. This was a power abuser that was trying to keep you trapped, stuck, and stagnant because you're a boss. You have boss status. You're a CEO. You're self-made, and you're someone who gets spiritual awareness. You have an ancestral connection. They were trying to stop or postpone with this male theft. They were trying to stop or postpone a message, a letter, or information about them trying to take what was yours. Now there's some type of breakup. Three's a crowd. Somebody's getting gaslighted and ghosted because ending time is up of them trying to keep you trapped, stuck, and stagnant. Because this is a person that you can't grow with. You don't go together if you can't grow together. You couldn't grow with this person. And you still got your mail. You got mail. Mail theft, you still got the message. Because you're a tarot reader psychic and big, big money is coming for you. Because you trusted the process. You were getting information about the spiritual warfare, how about somebody was trying to bring an end to you. But you are provided with a lot of protection, and now somebody's confused how they're the ones that's going to jail. Because they're being watched by an FBI detective, that they know exactly who they are. And they know that they did this over money. They're being watched, and somebody knows that they did this over money, this power abuser. This is a bitter bitch or bitter bitches that needs to heal. Yeah, collect. See, you're healing. You're meditating. You're a healer. You're a tarot reader psychic. You're a healer. You're a boss status. CEO, self-made healer. They're trying to keep a healer trapped, stuck, and stagnant. Look, you're a healer. They downplayed your gifts and your talents and your skills, and they try to water you down. Now they're being casted out. Or they were trying to cast you out. They downplay your gifts. You're a healer, and they were trying to cast you out. They casted you out. Their mind is blown. So they getting casted out. Their mind is blown that you're actually who you say you are. That you're actually a healer. That you're actually a tarot reader psychic. That you actually have ancestral and spiritual connection. Yeah, pure entertainment. You provide pure entertainment. You speak truth. You can have a channel. Yeah, look, you're a light worker. You're a healer with pure, and you provide entertainment. They downplay your gift, and you're actually a light worker. They were trying to keep trapped, stuck, and stagnant. Somebody was abusing a light worker, collective, a healer. Yeah, now someone's ass is on fire. They getting casted out. They get the nervous shits. Their stomach is upset. So now somebody's nervous because they're getting casted out. Yeah, because you're protected. Somebody's mind is blown because you're protected, collective. Whoever was trying to take what was yours. Yeah, they trying to change plans, but they still getting exposed. Yeah, right here on this channel, they getting exposed right here, collective. Yeah, they downplay your gift. They downplay your gifts, talent, skills, water you down. You're a light worker, and they were out here saying that you pay for play, that you're easy lay. So you a whole healer. You're a light worker. You're a psychic tarot reader, and they were out here saying that you are pay for play, that you sell your ass, collective. The accuser is always the accusee. So the one that's accusing you and has your name literally in their mouth is the one that's actually the guilty one. So remember, collective, when there's somebody that out here that's talking shit about you with no proof, and they're literally saying your name, your government, speaking your name to people, that's because they're the ones that the fake, they're the ones that's the false, they're the ones that's out here that are paid for play, that they're the easy lay. And they want everybody to look at you like you're the one, but in actuality, they're the ones that's easy access. Because a bitch like me ain't no easy access. Not even in my promiscuous days. Even when I was promiscuous back in the day, I was never easy access either. Let me make sure that. Let me make sure I say that very clearly. I was never easy in any way, shape, or form. Even back in the day, there was no way. I was still hard to get. I still made it difficult for a motherfucker to get anything from me. Yeah, this is somebody that's in your home community. So basically, home community. Male theft. This lands on male theft. You got male. Somebody's being casted out in your home community. Somebody could have stole your mail in your home community to stop you from receiving a message. Yeah, they were on the journey to Nowhereville because you're protected. You knew what was going on because you're a psychic, you're a tarot reader, you're a light worker, you're a healer, you're a boss. You survived the unsurvivable. You survived this spiritual warfare that they were trying to cast onto you. Let's ring my bell real quick to remove all negativity, any energy that they're trying to send to me, because somebody really don't want me to get this message. I'm getting hungry. Yeah, they don't got no magic, because they don't got no magic. The motherfuckers is lame, and they put into shame. They got no magic. Yeah, no magic and in a sticky situation. In a sticky situation, they ain't got no magic, collective. They were so desperate to win. If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. They were so desperate to win that they did not pay attention to the signs. So they wanted to be somebody, collective. They wanted to go somewhere, and there's some type of secret love affair that's being exposed. Somebody's having a secret love affair with somebody, and it's exposed. Yeah, sexual abuse. Wow. They in a sticky situation. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, collective. Somebody was out here saying that you are easy lay, that you pay for play, right? So basically, somebody was lying on you, saying that you're easy lay, that you're a pay for play, but now they caught up in a sticky situation. There's some type of secret love affair that's being exposed about some sexual abuse. So somebody was out here saying that you're easy lay, but now they caught up in a situation because they got some type of sexual, maybe some rape charges. They going to jail. Karmic's is trapped. They going to jail. Idiots. I'm so done. Oh my God. I'm just plucking. You see how it's coming out. These people are idiots. Motherfuckers is out here talking about you an easy lay, trying to put you in some type of danger, right? Now they caught up in a sticky situation due to some type of sexual abuse. A secret love affair being exposed, and it's dealing with sexual abuse. And this person is trapped because they were so desperate to win. They're being casted out. They're nervous. They're in their home. This person could be in your home community or from a home community. These people are a bunch of idiots, and you're being freed from them. Look, they were doing blood magic on a healer. Wow. They were doing blood magic on a healer. This person is naive, or they thought that you were naive. Now they have a black cloud over them. Because it's blood magic. They did great blood magic, graveyard magic on you. They still getting exposed. This is somebody that's a shallow how. Okay? Superficial. Wow, look. We got trust the process. Blind's eye was being turned. A hater-rater that's shallow and superficial. Corrupted system, neighbor, noise harassment, forgery, spiritual violation. I'm so done. Depleted, anorexic, and malnourished. So they were doing blood magic, graveyard magic, all types of spells on a light worker. You're a healer. You're a tarot psychic. You're a tarot reader psychic. You're a boss. You're a CEO. You have your own business. You're an entrepreneur. And you got a hater-rater in your community, in your home community, a neighbor, somebody that you could have had a friendship, romance with as well. Take this story as it resonates. This is collective energy. You can have a family member that's a neighbor as well. Like I said, they have to do with siblings, extended family, neighborhood, friendship, romance, and now we got neighbor coming out. So you can have family that live in your area. It's about your neighborhood. It's also about your social status. So this is a little bit of everything. This has to do with a network of people, a group of people. So the group of people are from your neighborhood, your family, extended family, people that you have friendship, romance, people that you had a romantic connection with, people that are online, people that are spiritually violating you, collective. You trusted the process you trusted the process when a lot of blind eyes were being turned. When it came to these hater-raters, these shallow, superficial people that were money hungry and greedy, that were part of a corrupted system, these neighbors that were causing a lot of noise harassment, committing forgery, and spiritually violating you. But you learned your lesson. You paid, your time is paid off, and you study your roots. So you paid time off. Karma paid, lesson learned. You learned your lesson. You paid your time. You paid your time from your karmic ways. And you started studying your roots. And now these people are binded to karma. They're going to prison with these handcuffs for being superficial and shallow, because now they see you. They see you now, collective. This corrupted system sees you. That their plans fail, collective. And that you're an empath healer. And that this was destined to happen. They were spiritually violating you because they wanted you to suffer. They wanted you to go to jail. But they should have known better. Because you're protected by light and dark energy. And you continue to be creative and bold. While these people continue to mess with the dead. They're messing with the dead. But you're a part of the 144. You're being creative and bold, messing with the dead. You're being creative and bold, collective, messing with the dead. You are a tarot reader psychic. You speak to spirit. You speak to the dead. You're bold. You're a part of the 144 frequency. These people should have known better. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest. This could be your energy. This could be mine. But as far as me resonating with this, I resonate with this because I definitely got neighbors that are out here casting all types of spells and that are a bunch of hater-raters. That's why I woke up early this fucking morning, because a motherfucker was doing spell work on me. Trying to attack my sacral, my womb. But I got that shit right before I even felt the fucking effect of what I normally feel. 4949. 1313, 44, protection. This person wanted to be dependent and clingy in your energy, collective, or my energy, and now they out here praying and repenting to God, but they wanted revenge, and God said no. So it blew up in their face, collective, and now you're getting justice, you're getting liberated, because you're laughing at this. You're laughing at this. You're not sweating this. You're not sweating the small stuff. You're brushing it off. And these people spiritually knew that you were gifted and that you were being divinely guided. And they decided to still break and enter anyway. And now the government officials are involved. Collective, your beauty is infectious. That's why somebody hired and paid a hitman to attack you. Because they having family issues. But you cleansed your home. And you cleansed your home from somebody trying to make you sick, ill, or injure you. This is a copycat wannabe that has the gift of gab. And they were trying to hydrate off of you because you're getting everything new. You're getting a new beginning. Because you practice what you preach and they don't. And you turn your crisis into an opportunity and you create it into chaos. And you were illuminating. You were being the light and shining. This is what it was talking about in the beginning. How you were singing your song to teach others. Yeah, people are watching you from multiple accounts as they being exposed. A spiritual bath is needed. Yeah, spiritually kicking ass and straight to hell they go. You got also Dirty Cop coming out. That was a dream stealer to a wounded warrior. But you defeated, you won, you defeated his enemies because the power is in your hands. And you're getting good luck, you're getting dharma. Now these people have to shut up and sit down because you're of royal blood and you're on the right track. A feminine energy that was all up in your energy, or sorcerer that wanted to be the first millionaire in their family, or you're about to be the first millionaire in your family and you're about to get your wishes granted. This evil eye is in the reverse. They were sending you evil eye. This curses and hexes is in the reverse. Yeah, because you're walking karma and you were never alone in this fight, collective. Somebody has a secret. There, these secrets, the illusions are in the reverse. Now they're running, trying to take a vacation because you're here to bring a positive change. And somebody was trying to unwantedly touch you. Somebody that got bad habits. Somebody that you're not responding to. That probably has a baby coming aboard. Somebody that has a baby coming aboard. Yeah, you're an outcast. You're a black sheep. You're a curse breaker. And this is unexpected. They did not expect this for you to be this. Yeah, this murder plot. They were shocked. They were shocked. They were unable to take you out, collective. Get connected because you're connected. Yeah, this is a soulless being. Ooh, and your community residents. That your enemy is going to be in regret for being in your energy. There's somebody in your energy, in your home community. Yeah, that the energy has been returned. And now there's about to be some type of accident. People could be talking and slandering, talking shit about you or talking shit about this person in your home community. About how their plans failed. They could be talking about your neighbors. How they were those so desperate to win and now they're trapped. How they going to jail. How they bind it to this karma. How the FBI detective is watching. How they a bunch of fucking idiots. I know the motherfucking neighbors in my area that done dumb shit to me and they doing spell work to me. I know they idiots. I know they trapped. As far as my energy goes, they definitely going to jail. That's for sure. 54:45 as I looked up. Something's mirroring back. So somebody was in my energy trying to block my throat, confuse the energy, and the message still came out. And it's going to keep coming out. The neighbors in your home community, community residents, Dirty cop police. It keeps coming out. Oh, man. Anyway, I gotta laugh. Because it's like, the message keeps coming out about this dirty cop police, these neighbors in the home community that were doing graveyard magic, jar magic, blood magic, casting all types of spells, trying to take what was yours, stole your mail, you still got the information, or you're going to get mail. They stole your mail, mail theft, or they try to steal your mail, but you're going to receive the information anyway. Somebody in my energy, their nose is running. Because there's no reason why my nose should be feeling like it's running. Somebody's nose is running. They getting the drippy drip in the nose. And also, somebody in my energy is definitely a fucking cokehead. Be sniffing that shit. Because my nose has been very dry lately. And that could be due to the heat. Because they be having the heat pumping in this building. But it also could be due to that whoever's in my energy is a motherfucking cokehead. Because my nose has been dry. And like if I cut there's a cut in my nose. And there's no reason why I should have a cut in my nose. So if somebody is be doing that shit and they're doing it a little bit too much, that their nose is all cut up or dried up. Yeah. So, because I damn sure don't do that shit. Never have and never will. Never even thought about trying that shit neither. See, I split the deck. It says owl. Bird of enchantment and witchcraft. Sell your fortune. Somebody's doing witchcraft for you. Trying to look into your life. Selling your fortune. But you're having a victory. Yeah, because you're getting spiritual awareness. Because you have an ancestral connection, collective. You're being cautioned about this death. You're being warned about a death. Somebody that you could have shared loving memories with. But you're a hex breaker. You have protection. You have wisdom, sage. You have luck, destiny, mystery is at play. Yeah, you're going through a lot of healing and meditation. You have a lot of endurance. Same word. Yeah, because you're wise. Same thing. So, yeah. Confirmation. Happiness and love, collective. This is what you're about to receive. Some type of happiness and love. So, collective. That is the message. Look, we got Cardinal, brings good fortune. There's about to be some good fortune that's coming your way, bird of carrying, because the Finch, bird of healing, the last card that was in the on the top row, you're healing from this trouble. So whatever trouble you're healing from, you're caring for yourself because you're going through some type of healing, you're meditating, and you're about to bring fortune into yourself, into your life. Because you gain clarity about some type of death. You were being cautioned about the death, and you're about to gain some victory. Collective, that is the message. I'll be back a little bit later. I'm about to go eat something because I'm hungry. Peace out, and I remove, I block, I banish, and repel all hexes, curses, and motherfucking spells. So anybody trying to call, drain, siphon, harvest, or heal off my energy, you are going to get sick. Really, really sick. And if you would like a personal reading, all my information is in the inbox, in the box below. Description box below. If you would like to ask a question, it's $5.55 for one question. Excuse me. I'm gonna give it about 20 seconds. Let me know what you want to do. If not, this reading is ending. My information, if you look in the description box below, if you're looking for a question, you want to know what the universe message is for you, I don't do free questions. If you resonated with this reading, you play back, it's cool. But if you want a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. And if you are wanting a question, if you want to ask a question and get an answer, you just send $5.55 to the payment below, and you can ask your question, and I can answer it with a pendulum or with a deck of cards. So if you want a straight answer, I could do with a pendulum. And if you want a little bit more of a message, I could do the cards. One question is $5.55. 3 questions is $22.22. Okay. Enjoy your day.